Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Sorry for the late start. Hello. Don't go into that, Jose. Let it go. Hello, Johnny. Rich. Hard game. Hello, Croydon. Hey, Dubs. None of that, please, okay? Last warning. Be nice. Hello, Chris. Salut François, oui. Hello, ça va? Thomas, yeah, it was a draw. Pretty hard game. Good first half. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a bit different from last week. Last week was all over the place in the best possible way, in my opinion. Tonight's gonna be a little deeper, I guess. Hello, Danielle. Yeah. Well, the days don't go so fast right now because it's still daylight here. Midsommar, the one nightless day. Bonjour, Sean. I think you might be educated enough to know who that is. Yes. Rufan. Yeah, so this week, quite a few new releases or recent ones. Which was always nice, always exciting for me. Hello, Bunk. Not yet, no. No, he hasn't shipped yet at all. Glad midsommar, Oakenshield. Hello, William. Salut, Pinup. Oh, well. No. None of that, Dubs. You're fine here as long as you don't. But just don't start any shit with anyone. Hello, Nick. Hello, Johnny. Ah, which one are you thinking of? Hein? Bonsoir tout le monde. Ah, okay, I see. Are you talking about this one, Johnny? Huh? Well, no, actually I'm going to talk about a reissue. Indeed. It's playing right now. From a Soviet record from 1990. That was released on Melodia, the state label of Russia, of Soviet Russia. Vladimir Tarasov, Atto 4. Good luck finding an original in good shape. I've been trying for a long time. I've had 2 copies, never in... the pressing was pretty bad, to be honest. A lot of Melodia releases have several pressings. This one has only one that we know of, and it's not a good one. So that was thankfully reissued by Sako, which is Pansonic's label, some time ago. I missed it, and I thought I would still be finding a decent original. I gave up. This is a reissue I'm happy to have in my collection on the Sako label. Okay, what did I miss here? Hello, Bat. What are you talking about? Nefenia is talking about Swedish Crown Prize records. Hello, Raf. Nice to see you. Salut, Koli Lili. Hello, Nightmare. Yeah, this is pretty dope and pretty timeless music, considering this is from 1989, recorded in Vilnius. So when the Baltic countries were still part of the USSR. Features percussion, drums, horns, and electronics by Vladimir Tarasov. I think no one really cared for that reissue, which is why you can still find it for super cheap. And both sides are absolutely amazing. It's a long piece, basically, in 2 parts. The sleeve image is a fragment from a linocut print, octagonal sun. Pretty basic packaging, but really, really cool, minimalist. I wouldn't say it's electronic music per se, as you have a lot of acoustic instruments as well. Let's see, this synthesizer there, quite typical of Soviet area electronic sounds. So welcome everyone. I wanted to do an early thank you to Manuel Golcho, Clatubar, Cliff and Thomas Corcoran for supporting the channel during the week since the last stream. by leaving a tip in the coffee jar, the first link in the description of the video. So yeah, pretty mellow week. Been working on the festival that I'm curating and playing at next week. So next week, I don't know if there will be a stream. If there is a stream, it won't be from here. It won't be the traditional one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've started to prepare something for my performance for the festival. I'm quite excited about that, actually. Yes, Rich. Salut Christophe from Lyon. Hello Tis. I think the Dutch should be more happy than the French, but yeah, you could say that. It's not a catastrophe. Yeah. Hello avant-garde. Hello Kaylee. Hello Erwin. I think it's the first time I see you here, Erwin. So welcome, and excuse me if I missed you before. Oh, see, Tis here is in the zone here. Yeah, it is. There is monotony, absolutely, with tiny things happening, but really like this loop that the music kind of like dances around. Hello Christophe, Lord Midsommar. Yes, Sean, this is Vladimir Tarasov, Atto 4. He has a series of 4 LPs. This is by far my favorite one. But the rest is interesting as well. But really, this one, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Ah, okay. Attacker. Frank, I don't know, like, there'll be so much happening. I'll try. I don't know what I'll stream. There might be also, contracts. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. We'll see. Hello, Andora's Revenge. Yeah. I'm sure I will. If people don't miss their plane. Yeah, I mean, the efficiency of the French offense was not on top, but you can't fault them for lack of trying, at least, compared to the Dutch. This is in the US, but his name is obviously from the Netherlands. I didn't know, but now it confirms it. Yeah, thank you. The solstice is right now, Rufan. It's between the 21st and the 22nd. Hello, Thunder God. Hello, DJ Mr. Joel. I forgot to say that the first record that was introduced to the stream, introducing the stream, that dubby thing was a very nice VCLT from our friends Christophe here. And it is Andrea Ottomani Nantet, which was released this past winter on the Baroque Sunburst label. It's kind of a dub electronic jazz record, pretty nice. I have some records featuring Andrea Ottomani before I missed that one, so that was a nice reminder. The percussion there, so good. Salut Fred. The festival in question is a festival in Sweden. I'm curating and playing in Sunne in Sweden, nearby Oslo, nearby Norway. Next weekend, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. And we'll have Otto Lindholm, Tumba, J Glass Dubs, DJ Humble, Heimat, Rotem Geffen, Azut Valin, Laksa, Sonmi 451, etc. Yeah, Marcos, you could say so. That's fine. So next record is a brand new record that really like, from a label I've played some stuff from before, from an artist I really like his stuff, but this is a new project. Florian T.M. Zeilzig. We're listening to Nug, which is a sort of vaporous fever dream from a sort of tropical no man's land. Oh yeah, he just released a new album, Frank, which I'm still not sure I'm gonna get. Good try. Good try. Christoph, good attempt. Absolutely, thank you. So yeah, this is Nug, Bong Boat on West Mineral, a label we've encountered here before. We'll go in many different directions, or on that level at least. Yeah, totally, Chris. You got this kind of sub-aquatic, almost deaf sound that is pretty fascinating. But I love the whole concept of the album is called Bong Boat, and if you look closely, Yeah, there's a series currently of recording that the latest entry was Pierre Bastien and Mike Cooper, the avant guitarist from New Zealand or Australia, I'm not sure, originally from the UK, of like music for imaginary um, wild forest or stuff like that, or tropical islands. And I find this to be like an official entry in that series. Ah. Thank you, Revenge. Thank you for leaving a very, very nice tip in the coffee jar. Merci. I have a little bit of an objective tonight. I have two small rabbit holes, old ones, or not necessarily rabbit holes, but like I did deep dives in stuff that I kind of let go over time, and okay, now it's time to get them. So we'll see. Oh, thank you, Sean, Vinyl Dreamscape, for also leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci, Sean. Merci beaucoup. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. I didn't know about that. Let's see. See, it's almost, yeah. It's 11:30 and it's still day. Look at who's trolling now. Don't you love it when the English are trolling that way? For some reason, I was thinking about Bobby Few this week. I think we maybe mentioned him on the French stream last Sunday. More or less few. Bobby Few with Muhammad Ali on drums and Alan Silva on bass on the French Sun label. Excellent free jazz album, a little bit on the spiritual side of things. It's fine, it's alright tonight so far. Hello, Mr. Hee Hee Ha Ha Hee Ho. I don't think you watched the game close enough. Hello, Billy Bob. So Bobby Few, huh? Not someone that gets discussed too much. I mean, he's done a lot of records in Europe, obviously. This record is not super expensive, but it's not super easy to find though. It was released on Center of the World, his own label, distributed by Sun Records. And it's just a killer record. Bobby Few from Cleveland, huh? who became basically a French citizen, but played a lot with Steve Lacy, Noah Howard, and Silva, obviously, Sonny Murray, all the guys who went to France, basically. And yeah, this is one of my favorite albums of his, but he's got such a vast discography, it's always worth investigating. And thank you, Bat, thank you, Gidget, for leaving tips in the coffee jar. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's exactly that. Bobby Few fan. Salut Orange. What's pretty beautiful is tonight, in about an hour, when it gets the darkest, you look towards the west, it's night, and you look towards the east, it's day. Yes, yes, Daniel. Absolutely. And now the new album from an artist that I really like, that I think this might be his best album ever. From Japan, he's been around for about 10-15 years now, and this is a return to the label that basically put him on the map, in my opinion. Hollow Ground label from Switzerland, if I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken. I'm talking about Fujita, more known under. His real name is Yosuke Fujita, and this is quite special album. You can see him here in this electromagnetic installation. The MMM album, 3 performances, M1, 2, and 3. The 2 other performances on this record features a lot of vocals. This one doesn't. We'll get some vocals tonight. But yeah, this was one of the the Fujita record. I really this is really really strong. Thank you, Kaylee, and thank you, Daniel, for leaving tips for Midsommar and for your DJ of the night in the coffee jar. The first link in the description of the video. Merci, Daniel and Kaylee. Let's go deeper into this. Salut Marius, welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Bonsoir Alan. Yeah, it's a nice night. I had a fun day at the Midsommar celebrations, and then nice food, some typically made salmon, like a sort of marinated, but not exactly. Like just a typical Swedish dish, and quite some beer and schnapps. But I'm good. Hello, I'm the dead. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is music on your way off purgatory, in my opinion, maybe. Yeah, sometimes you can see them even here. 2 years ago, I spent like 2 hours on my balcony. There's different types of northern lights. There's the obvious ones with tons of very vivid colors. But there are also ones that are more discreet. Until you see them, they're almost invisible, but once you catch them, then you're stuck into them. Ah. Yeah, psychoacoustic music here. Huh? No, come to Sweden, come to the festival. God kväll Stockholm. Vi är väldigt nära då. You're not wrong here. This came with 2 inserts detailing who knows. Well, here he has all these cables and bamboos. And this was just released. If you like this, I would suggest you check the rest of the album, which is a little bit different. I like it as well, but there'll be a bunch of tracks featuring voice tonight, so I thought there might be some voice behind here, by the way. Känner ni varandra? Jonas, Vinyl Stockholm, okej. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Nathaniel Morse was. Is he still here? Let me see if I can find him. I thought I saw him say hi. Here. If you go check his channel, every day he plays an album from start to end in a kind of fun way. Go check him out. There you go. Hello, Chris. Oh, these bass frequencies. Yeah, very psychedelic music, but in, I guess not in the traditional way, which doesn't mean that much anymore to me, the traditional psychedelic way. But this is really music for the mind. Ah, yeah, Soviet France. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, go check him out. Force him to play some better stuff than he did this week. I'm joking. Sometimes he plays like art deco electronic music. Sometimes it's a little more like grunge 90s stuff. I guess it's all open. Yeah, I thought I'd play quite an extended excerpt from this, as I don't know how the night is, like if anyone cares about the solstice elsewhere, but here in Sweden, or I'm sure people care about it, but not in the same way. But for me, after the stream, it will be daylight. It will be morning, which is kind of quite different from the usual streams. So I'm kind of charging myself with energies to to face this. I love Bafo Banfi. Yeah, the album with the his picture on the cover with like a sort of black and blue frame. Love it. I'll try to play it next time. Good suggestion. Now a brand new record from a band I wasn't familiar with before. This was originally released on cassette in 2021. It's an Italian band that's been around for about 10 years. But this is the first record I've heard 2 records of theirs before, but this is the one that really sold me over. This came out on the ever reliable Black Sweat Records, Les Lamas. Sunbird Dreamlike Safari. Very nice art cover. I think the design though will be dated eventually. It's really kind of Julian House type of design, the stuff he was doing for broadcast. It's a nice record that from this duo, Andrea Davi and Nicola Giunta. I'm still like discovering it. It's got like quite a lot of tracks, and we're currently listening to endless woods in front of you, kind of appropriate. Okay, I didn't know that. Jackie Giordano, French drummer who did lots of library soundtracks. Really creative, and like every time you see him on the credits of a record, it's worth checking out for sure. I know you do, fan. Yeah, they do. They have 15% discount for members and 10% discount for
strumenti
citizens.
e voci che hanno la suggestione stessa della delicata e selvaggia natura tropicale.
Yeah, it's good, Marius. It's a good record. This track is the one that really sold me. Yeah, I'll be swimming after. I'll go and have quite a long swim. Yeah, I live. There's the sea right down there. It's a small bay, and I usually swim to the open towards the island in the middle of the bay. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we can talk more about Jackie Giordano. This is pretty nice, Daniel. It's true. Les Lamas. I would say that there is an album coming out in October, indeed, we mentioned earlier. Maybe I'll play it, actually. The Marielena Ardzipe tape is really, really good. Vintage tapes that were available at Sounddome, thanks to Jose here, who found dead stock. Maybe we go really deep now. Because I feel it's going to be one
Ascoltiamo
of
la voce umana.
Last week I played this Andy Newton record, TAGC, the anti-group, formerly of Human League and Clock DVA. Clock DVA still exists, by the way, but I have another record of his I'm going to play, but I'll introduce it with something a bit counterproductive, maybe. Should I be a little bit pretentious tonight? Okay, so yeah, what was that? Yep. This, solstice is basically the beginning of summer. It's the end of spring and the turnaround point when days start to become shorter.
Quand l'enfant s'amuse à reconstituer une image en assemblant les pièces d'un jeu de patience, il y réussit de plus en plus vite à mesure qu'il s'exerce davantage. La reconstitution était d'ailleurs instantanée. L'enfant la trouvait toute faite quand il ouvrait la boîte au sortir du magasin. L'opération n'exige donc pas un temps déterminé, et même, théoriquement, elle n'exige aucun temps. C'est que le résultat en est donné. C'est que l'image est créée déjà, et que pour l'obtenir, il suffit d'un travail de recomposition et de réarrangement, travail qu'on peut supposer allant de plus en plus vite,
Evolution,
et même
Henry
infiniment
Bergson.
vite au point d'être instantané. Mais pour l'artiste qui crée une image en la tirant du fond de son âme, le temps n'est plus un accessoire. Ça n'est pas un intervalle qu'on puisse allonger ou raccourcir sans en modifier le contenu.
No.
La durée de son travail fait partie intégrante de son travail. La contracter ou la dilater serait modifier à la fois l'évolution psychologique qui la remplit et l'invention qui en est le terme.
Yeah, I have listened to the new Drew McDowell. Hello, yeah. Hello, Switzerland. I'm not fully convinced by it yet. I find it less impressive than the previous 4 albums. Yeah, it's a good album, a good little album, Marius, that people will probably just miss. So Bergson is one of the people I would say, at the core of the record we're listening to now. As is this, The Birth of Tragedy, Nietzsche book about music. Not an easy book to read, but yeah, this is a very important book to read about creation, music, and intuitions, how music can foretell the future. Because you know how people say sometimes you have to, it's good to listen to an album from start to end, to respect the work. I have no interest in doing that personally. And if you've read also Guattari and Deleuze, Rhizomes, you will, who are basically explaining that everything exists in its own, but is also connected to everything. So basically, every track you listen to is connected to the next one. So the fact that someone chooses before you by putting together tracks on an album is not related to the human experience. it's an artificial fabrication. Sure, you can abide by that, but every connection you make is real. Obsolete Capitalism and Eddie Newton. Chaos Variation 3. Eddie Newton, who was part of The Future, the first incarnation of the Human League, has been a multimedia artist since then, and he's also how do you say it? Like, not a professor, but a lecturer about media, art, and stuff like that. This has an extensive interview of him on different topics. This was issued on Rhizosphera, obviously a reference to Deleuze. And this is a publishing company from Italy who publishes international texts by, let's see, analysis of Nietzsche, Guattari, Deleuze, Marx, William Burroughs. It's a pretty neat publication house. They released that in 2019. It's extraordinary. I'll play both sides, I guess. But if you like the album from last week from TAGC, Digitaria, the Anti-Group Corporation, this is the same guy. It's pretty awesome. Hello Eric. Hello Jack. Hello Steve. Oh. Salut sucre glace. I love your avatar. Yeah, that compilation is pretty good, yeah. It was released a month ago. I ordered it from Sounddome, but they fucked up that. So this record, I did 3 pressings of it. 50 copies, and 40 copies, if I remember correctly. Comes hand numbered. And it's funny, on the, like, it was kind of sold out everywhere. There's a bunch of copies on Discogs, but I saw that on the website of the publisher they still had copies, and instead of ordering it directly from them and pay ridiculous shipping costs, I asked Sounddome if they could get it for me, and they bought all the remaining copies of that. So you might find it on Sounddome. Bonne nuit, I'm the DJ. Congratulations, Tempo Roboto. Well done, you made it. Yeah, it's really, really good, nice. and the whole text inside of it is really interesting. But yes, this record, huge tip. Might not be easy to get, but really worth putting in on your want list. And yeah, it's got this kind of dub quality right now, absolutely amazing. Guillaume Bambino, we're listening to Adi Newton, the Clock DVA, the anti-group with Obsolete Capitalism, Chaos Variation 3. Well, tell us more, Steve. Voltaire. Come on now. Hello, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, this is on par with the best of, but it's quite different. It's less about the digital media and the postmodernism. A little bit here, though.
Que pour autant c'est compatible avec la machine informatique de l'ensemble du système, aussi bien capitaliste que socialiste démocrate, de tous les systèmes, disons, à écart, pour reprendre la classification de Marx.
Already an hour. Midnight. You know what's happening at midnight. I agree, Sean. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate, to say the least. Oh, Bukowski recorded, I didn't even know that.
Avec la machine informatique.
Midnight, disco time. Well, at least midnight here. John Odila from Senegal. Super cheap, great Afro disco record from back then. I think at one point I had like 3 or 4 copies of this. See? Also have 5 copies of Bukowski. I have John Odila. African boogie disco. Next, I mean, this is a good tip, by the way. The record goes in different directions, and you can still find it for less than $20 for a record that will eventually be an expensive record. It's insane that it's... Because this is not an obscure record nowadays for diggers. Diggers know about that record, but eventually it will disappear. It was released on Vogue, so not a small label, but not like a... Next record, new, brand new, huge tip. Yeah, that's the 1 hour mark. When I remind you, leave a comment if you're watching this whenever. Let me know what you think of the stream. Give me some directions if you have something you think I should listen to. And if you want to support the channel, the stream, every week, tip your DJ of the night. There's the Ko-fi link in the description of the video. Always very instrumental to this happening every week. Thank you. Thumbs ups. Now this record is a long performance, and I'm gonna give you about the last like 6-7 minutes of it. Because as it stands, this is in the rarefied air of 2024's best music, in my opinion. A record, a trio led by someone who did one of my top 5 records of last year, the Gudaba, Ali Eisa from Egypt, with Eman Asfour, also from Egypt, and Jonas Combien from Norway, Belgium, not totally sure. Eman Asfour is a self-taught violinist who's now a teacher. Ali Eisa also self-taught in... no, actually, no. He had like some great teachers for the oud. And Jonas doing various keyboards. Based on an original composition by Ali Eisa, The Handover is inspired by ritual music from Egypt's countryside. Exploring common and uncommon senses, it is a mix of mesmerizing violin improvisations, cyclic synth solos, percussive farfisa organ, and repetitive oud riffs. The result is the result, you be the judge of it. This was released on the Sublime Frequencies label, led by the leader of the Sun City Girls. So this is nice. This is like Egyptian music. But sit back and let it take over. Hand over yourself to it. And thank you, Dubs. Dubs for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup, Dubs. Very good. Very nice tip. Yes, you can be a pain in the ass, but you always come back with good intentions in the end. And be nice to José. For the previous track. What do you mean? I'm the DJ. I'm sure I'll have. This is not even wild yet. Wait, it's gonna get crazy. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you. Ali Eisa, the oud player here, he's 30 years old. The handover. This is just insane. Hello, Hirkemur. Oh, you know. Okay. I've been hyping this since it was on pre-order, and it doesn't disappoint. Ah, okay. More from the Godzilla. Oh. maybe later tonight. Salut Pat. I guarantee you won't hear anything more mesmerizing than this week. Taiko, I'll tell you. Ooh. Yes, I played it when it was released. It's one of my favorite records of last year. So the first side of that record was kind of on par with the beginning of this excerpt I played you. But as you see, it gets really wild. What a strange proposal, Pat. Hello, Brian. But Pat, it would change every day. But philosophically, I would say electronic, since you're limitless with electronic music. Alright, I hope it won't be overproduced like all the records they released. Yeah, I'm happy you perceive that, Rufan. I don't know if it's you who perceive that or your body, but now about that ambient introductory record and about that record that is going to be reissued in the fall. And I'll be getting the reissue since the original pressing is one of these rare pressings that really sucks. sublime frequencies. Imagine being in the room when they're recording this. You would be able to, since electronic music, recordings and the tape recorder is part of the tools of electronic music. So yeah, in the past few days, I've been bombarded by emails or messages from friends asking me, "Are you aware that they're reissuing this record?" And yes, I'm sure you. So a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Sorry about that, Pat. That sounds like you're giving up on something, Paul, but I think it's the opposite. My God, this is like the Hobbit movies, huh? Never ends. Terrible pressing of that record. Sorry about that, but this is maybe my favorite track of the 90s. Oh yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, it was alright. Actually, I think I put it in a basket so that I can revisit it a little bit. So in this case, I don't care what anyone says. I might be a bit nostalgic about that, but yeah, one of the if I did a video called the 25 best albums of the 20th century, this would be in the top 10 for me. Unfortunately, the pressing is pretty bad, as you can hear, especially for that kind of music. It's a shame. This was released in 1993, if I remember correctly, and even in this condition, this was maybe with this number also, this is a €500 record, if not more. But it might go down in price now, as they're reissuing it as a 4 LP set with all the tracks and some tracks that were not on the CD, some tracks that were not on the vinyl. It's something to look forward. They're doing a box set of 94. They're doing a limited edition of it in a box with a metal, like acid thing. Like it looks nice, but it's a box set and it costs like 350 euros or something. Totally unnecessary. Just get the 4 LP package for 50-60 bucks. That will be something nice you do for your soul if you don't know that record already. Hello Pascal, good man. Yeah, that's the one, Sean. That's exactly the one. Yeah. Oh, that was a good deal if it was only 10 years ago, Fred. I paid less than that. I didn't buy it. I bought it on CD when it was released, and I bought it on vinyl in like 4 years later, in the beginning of eBay. And it was not cheap, but it was not like how it is now. Okay. So that's a bootleg, Sean. There's a long story about that. I'll tell you sometime if you want. Maybe when you get released, I'll tell you all the story of how Madonna allowed Aphex Twin to be bootlegged against his own will. Bonne soirée, Bat, and thank you for stopping by and for supporting the stream. Merci. Ah, okay. So obviously this track has a very obvious Eric Satie quality. The French pianist from the early 19th century with his gymnopédie, danse de travers, etc. Have been very influential for electronica, EDM, warp stuff. I was trying to see if I could. On this album I played, their second one, I might have already played that one time. There's a track called, well, it's got a dumb name, but the name is an anagram of Eric Satie. Tiriski. Yeah. Bad pressing and a little bit of an unfortunate. Voila. So it is, I think it's number 7, because yeah, those tracks have no name, they just have an order. I'm not totally sure the number here. So basically, I'll tell you the story. Madonna's label, Interscope, I think, I'm not sure, like someone correct me, had the license in the US in the early 90s for the early Warp stuff, including this. And years later, because of a contract they signed, they were not allowed to reissue any of that stuff on their label. So they created 1972. There was a loophole in the contract. And no one was very happy about that at Warp or Aphex Twin. This is straight up lifted from one of the 3 danses de travers.
Lied an den Lärm.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the highlights of the 90s in my opinion. Yes. Salut Fred.
Song to noise.
Oh well.
I call on you in all your forms.
True that, true that.
I call on your crotchets, breathes and semi-breathes. Your quavers, semi-quavers.
Ich rufe dich in all deinen Formen. Ich rufe deine 4/4, deine ganzen und doppelten Noten.
Yes.
Brevis und Semi-Brevis. Deine Achtel, Sechzehntel.
Bonsoir Joe. Good evening. All good, all good.
Ich rufe dein Gelächter
Laughter
und dein Gebrüll.
and your shouts.
Deine Stereoanlagen.
Your stereos.
Deine Handkurbel Grammophon.
Hand-wound
Oh, okay.
gramophones.
Okay, Chris, that's
I
nice.
call on your laughter and your shouts, your stereos, your hand-wound gramophones.
For me, it's not even a question. Like, at one point, doesn't matter if it sounds better in even objectively on CD. It's not my thing. It's not what you think, Jose. It's not Einstoßen and Neubauten.
Walkmans, Telefone, Handys und Faxmaschinen.
I call on car exhausts, low-flying aeroplanes, on ghetto blasters, Walkmans, telephones, on mobile phones, on fax machines. I call on your choirs and choristers, your arguments, your cries.
This is a brand new record that I really like. I wanted to play. I'll play another track of it, but yeah, this is Drift Machine. Featuring Andreas Hammer.
Walkmans, Telefone, Handys und Faxmaschinen.
I call on foghorns,
Nebelhörner,
But yes, there is a Neubauten connection, of course. Alexander Acker and Hammer, yeah.
Your digital alarms. The caterwauling of traffic on the motorway.
Splitterndes Glas. Deine digitalen Wecker. Das Aufheulen des Verkehrs auf der Autobahn. Hörrohre, Schreibmaschinen, Geigen und Hörgeräte.
Yeah, you could say that, Dobbs. In a way, Drift Machine are a duo from the US. No, I'm completely off. It's they're from Germany. It's Florian Zimmer and Andreas Gert. But they've been releasing on records on American label and now on Humorex. They've been doing stuff since the 90s, but this is a project of theirs I really like. And as Drift Machine, this is my favorite record of theirs. Mastered by John Terada, great techno artist from San Francisco scene. That's Alexander Acker, so there is a connection.
And I call on you and your gongs and cymbals in all your ragged might to beat your wings against the silence of death.
Ah, okay.
For love, and what stands for love or life?
So there are pretty like up-tempo tracks on that album, but there's also this track
of a piano.
that I think is absolutely the highlight of the album. Sonic Sculpture.
I want to hear the sound of a piano falling down the stairs.
About Jean-Luc Ponty, I was thinking of a record I have somewhere, but will be difficult to find. Yeah, with Gudrun Gut, right? Yeah, exactly. Andreas Hammer, Sirens. How often do you see that in the credits of an album? The music on this one is absolutely stunning to me. Drifting, obviously drifting electronics. That here, to Pat, if you're still here, Pat's Radio, this is pure electronics. But it could be a guitar. A guitar that can do much more than just a guitar.
A sound. The sound of a piano. The sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I want to hear the sound of a piano falling down the stairs.
This is, I think, the best spoken word record I've heard in a long, long time. Oh, okay. zeitgeist. Yeah, I think Dubs is right here.
A sound. The sound of a piano. The sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I want to hear the sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I have never heard the sound of a piano falling down the stairs.
So last year was the year of the flute. Will this year be the year of the siren?
A sound. The sound of a piano. The sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I want to hear the sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I have never heard the sound of a piano falling down the stairs. The epitome of music is the sound of a piano falling down the stairs with a sonic crash,
this is a whole
bursting wood,
different level.
metal, splitting strings when all the chips are down and all the harmonies. The sound of the piano, the sound of the piano falling down the stairs will be gone forever soon after the piano hits the floor. There will be no more crashes and harmonies. There will be silence.
Yeah, trippy music for sure. That's what we like. Awkward.
A sound. The sound of a piano. The sound of a piano falling down the stairs. I want to hear the sound of a piano falling down the stairs.
We just talked about that, Joe, like 20 minutes ago, and I played an excerpt of it. Yeah, it's one of these records that I mean, it's not for everyone, but for a lot of people, including me, this is one of the most important records of the 90s, and in my case, of the 20th century.
In my life, the sound of a piano falling down the stairs. The epitome of music is the sound of a piano falling down the stairs.
Told you there'll be vocals tonight.
With a sonic crash, bursting wood, buckling metal, splitting strings. When all the chips are down and all the harmonies, the sound of a piano.
Just imagine playing this to someone who likes music but who's totally unfamiliar with this kind of music.
There will be no more crashes and harmonies.
I like it. The music won.
As in space above, no Peace.
And this was just released, by the way, like in the past month or so. So you see the track we listened to before, the up-tempo track. It was nice, huh? But this is... Now it came out a month ago, and this came out this month. The new Christina Kubish album, the Trondheim Storm Singers, recorded live August 20th, 2022 in Trondheim, Norway. This is Christina Kubish's year, in my opinion. Third album. Christina Kubish, I've talked about her at length. She deals with pure electronic sounds coming from electromagnetism. Basically the sound of electronic devices, not electronically made sounds, but electronically generated. No, electromagnetically electronic sounds generated by electromagnetism in nature. Absolutely, Marcos. And this is a rare record of hers featuring the human voice. So that is also something to cherish. I think so. I don't know what Rufan thinks of this, but she should love it. I mean, sure, there is a sort of dark underlying edge or whatever. But in my opinion, the fact that it is dark is almost like a fluke. Doesn't matter. This was released on Important Record in the US, but obviously distributed everywhere. Storm Singer is based on the collaboration with the Norwegian vocal ensemble Trondheim Voices and on a special experience during a research of electromagnetic waves in the city of Trondheim. The general theme of the composition is the idea of sounds which travel. During a tram ride from the city up to the hills with an old tram, I discovered not only stunning views of the surrounding landscape, but as well a special soundscape. Wearing a custom-made induction headphone, I could hear the normally hidden electromagnetic fields of the tram, which were so impressive and musical to me that I immediately decided to base my piece for Trondheim Voices on this discovery. Next record is pretty special as well, in a different way, but coming from America, by way of Austria. Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that, Sean. Now for one of these other records that are kind of defining 2024 for me. Again, one of these projects where the drum is at the core of it. I think there's 2 drummers in this band. Their third album, Lokarian's side project, Inod. Their third album, Grain, on Mego edition. Mastered by Stéphane Mathieu, as you can see. Always a plus in my book. By far the best record in my opinion. Stephen Hess on drums here. He's the leader, founder of Lokarian, whom I believe our friend Sean has released the music from on his label. More on that later. This is just insanely good. Oh, that's good. Take a chance. I'll play some more from this because this is so good. Inod, Inod, Inode, Grain. I agree with that. It's all about perception, though. I think they are consistently great. Them. I started to buy Mego records in the mid-90s. There were only CDs back then, apart from the odd 12-inch fridge. And some pita, some Sluta leta. Yeah. one of the co-founders passed away 4 years ago now. Peter Reberg. Yeah, I agree, Sean. This went faster than usual. And we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, so yeah. Leave a thumbs up whenever you're watching this, right now or later. Leave a comment if you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. It's always nice and interesting to read what you guys think of the stream, of the selection, and if you have suggestions, ideas, or whatever, it's always welcome and very instrumental to the show. If you guys can, if you want to support the channel, the stream every week, to tip your DJ of the night, there's a link in the description of the video where you can leave whatever you can afford. If you can afford something, it's very instrumental for this to happen every week. Lucrezia Dalt, okay. Well, you should come to my festival next week, Fred. Indeed. Thanks for pointing that out, Chris. I really love the turns you find in these tracks from the third album of Inode. Go crash, Steven. I'll see you later. Yeah, good one. If you're talking to me, Fred, that's the one I showed like 5 times already. Inode Grain. Now let's travel a little bit to Manila. Now this was one of my biggest ones for quite some time now. Brandon recently played that in one of his videos, which kind of decided me to, okay, this is silly now. Don't wait. You need this in your life now. I was hesitating a little bit because even if I love the musicians in it, the label on which this is released, it's often not sketchy releases, but very cheap in many ways. Often kind of amateurish live recordings, but this is a box set. Hartmut Gerken and Michael Renta. Different live recordings from 1976. This one in Manila. 6 LP box set. So this was recorded at the College of Music in Manila with special guest Jose Pepito Bosch on congas. Michael Renta is a percussionist that I love, who's been one of the really great interpreter musicians of Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, but not only. He did that recording with Connie Plank that was released on Metaphon a long time ago. That is one of... I love that record so much. On this, he plays different mallet instruments, namely the xylophone, marimba, metallophone, vibraphone. He also played tabla, flexatone, castagnettes, Japanese oboe, orgul, gongs, tam-tams, shortwave receiver, Chinese violin, erhu, junghu, wood blocks, eco machine, cup bells, Indian ishaish, VCO, VCF, and vocals. The list of instruments that Hartmut Gerken plays is even longer. It's like twice as long. Yeah, I haven't thought about that way yet. Hello, Grateful Dogs. Thank you. Yes, it's not... Well, considering it's a 6 LP set, but really, it's a beautiful kind of homemade objects. Obviously, the inserts are photocopies, so it's do-it-yourself. I'll show you. Even it's a small pressing. Like they didn't even do labels. each record is basically a white label and handwritten on each side which one it is. Which is kind of typical for Cubico, the labels, releases. I mean, just think about it. You got recordings of this kind of music from 1976 in Tehran, in Calcutta, in Dhaka, in Seoul, Osaka, and Manila. It's not just the music, but also the setting that is bringing its own mystique to the listening experience, in my opinion. But yeah, this is what I call records for a lifetime. So Jose, it might be a little bit. I got a good deal for it. I think I paid about 140. Which is what it's about 23, 25 per record, so it's not that bad. Just imagine these two dudes from the Western world in Manila doing this in the mid-70s live. Oh well, it definitely is music. It's just for them to connect this with something that is theirs, and but now it's too late. It's already part of their own journey, so they have to connect it with something. There's barely, I mean, there's some electronics on this record hall, but barely. Hello Ryan, nice to see you. Well, it is Michael Honta and Hartmut Kirken, the Helio Polar Egg box set on Cubico. I sure hope you do, Dave. But as we don't want to hurt the Rose's wallet too much, let's suggest a pretty cool record that is worth about $5. And totally forgotten. Unicorn, Playing with Light. Basically a bunch of soundtracks for movies that most people have probably not seen. And this was released in 10 years ago on the US label Fabrica. It's a duo. One of them passed away, unfortunately. Now this is only William T. Nelson, who used to be in Bastard Noise, and Man is the Bastard, like a noise rock band from the 90s. And on this he Rhodes electric mondocello and various trogotronic electroacoustic prototypes and field recordings. And this was recorded by John Muir in San Pedro between 2002 and 2004. Yes, Nathaniel. Playing with Light was the inaugural release issued by Housepig on enhanced compact disc, along with 3 short films by Stephanie Miller titled Bob Lawrence, Clay and Fire, Playing with Light, and the Sea. While all 6 audio constructs herein seek plainly to document sentience as a physical presence in time, all 4 established as integral accompaniment for the films, which stand as keen studies of creative process, which you can see some stills here. So yeah, this is the soundtrack to a pottery movie. this is the track with the most mechanical device in it. Let me double check if it's, as I said, like a super cheap record. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. So, not that we're finished yet, but almost. Our Midsommar stream, which normally I thought I wouldn't be able to make it. I had to trick a few things, to be available for that. But I'm happy I did. The 2.5 hours flew by so far. Let's see. Yeah, it is getting darker. Merci, Soft Dance Victims 1876. We're gonna wake up a little bit, though, for the last track after this, from Unicorn. So this last record was a very nice VCLT, as it was a record I was on my way to buy anyways. With a pretty cool gimmick cover. And I thought it would be nice to finish the stream with this. Lamine Fofana with a textured sleeve. Not sure if you can see it. But Lamine Fofana here, incorporating recordings of the rhythms of Doudou Ndiaye, Kumba Rose, performed by his family in Dakar in 2020. This was released on Honest John Records from the UK, a label that was co-founded or helped by Damon Albarn from Blur. You're welcome, Chris. And so are you, Thomas. I don't know for you guys in America when the night starts, but yeah, this is the turning point of the year. The turning point of spring into summer. And here in Sweden, it is the most important day of the year for us. And everything around us reminds it, like the colors change, the temperatures, the air, the seasons change a lot in Sweden. It's almost like we got 10 seasons rather than 4. And this is the day when we are reminded that we are just borrowing this. None of this is ours. Not talking about the records, obviously. Okay, yeah, LA is a little bit south from here. Anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by. As usual, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed the stream tonight and you want to support the channel, tip your DJ of the night. Again, there's an easy way to do that. It's the link in the description, the Ko-fi link. If you don't do Ko-fi, there's another link, a PayPal one, and so that there's fuel to do this every week. I hope you guys had fun, that you discovered a few things. Maybe you bought some records or considering new ones, and that's what this is all about, and the community here. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful midsummer, and I might see you next week somehow during the festival I'm curating and playing. Otherwise, it will be in summer right now. Yeah, oh, sorry, I forgot one important thing. I just have to remember to thank you guys again. Thank you, Dobbs. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Gidget. Thank you, Bat. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Revenge. And thank you, Thomas. And thank you, Cliff, Latubar, Manuel. You guys Rock, you helped massively for this to happen every week. Merci. Glad Midsommar. Joyeux fête de la Saint-Jean. Et vive le Front populaire. Vive le Front populaire. Hey Christopher.